the book, you know. I didn't know what I was gonna find. I saw the flashing light just going down. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Then I was flying. Oh, super book. I was afraid to look. Super book. Oh, super book. You know I wanna go back again. I wanna go back with all my friends. You know it's not a fantasy. Superbook's so real to me.
Today's story, How It All Began. Once upon a time, not so very long ago, in a house just down the street and around the corner, I was waiting to be discovered. To many people, I looked like just another book. Not even the famous Professor Peeper realized that I was Superbook, that I had supernatural power, could unlock the hidden mysteries of history. Oh, how I could have helped him with his studies. But alas, I was just gathering dust, waiting. Then, one day, the professor had a brilliant idea.
I had a brilliant idea. But what in the world was it? Oh, now I remember. That book I want is in the attic. At least I think so. Oh, what a mess. What a mess. Well, the very book I want.
At that moment, Professor Peeper's son, Chris, was just getting home from school. And as usual, his dog was very happy to see him.
Hiya, Ruffles. You been a good girl? What's all the barking about?
Oh, dear, I need somebody to help.
That looks like smoke. Fire! It's a fire! Come on, Ruffles.
Oh, so much dust.
It's okay. I put the fire out.
Oh, there was no fire, you silly boy. That was just dust. No, now look what you've done to this book.
But I thought you were in trouble. I just wanted to save you.
Oh, I'm in trouble, all right, but my biggest trouble is my little boy, Christopher. What do you think of that?
You can't blame me for this mess.
I'm not blaming you for this mess. I'm talking about the fact that you don't help me. But that's all going to change right now, because you're going to clean this attic right now.
This mess can wait. Time after school is for playing.
There's no law that says you must play, so forget it.
Would you believe I have homework? Better go now.
Not so fast, young man. You can do your homework after you finish cleaning up this attic.
But I don't want to do it right now. You treat me like a slave, not a son. Why should I do everything you say?
Now, don't be sassy. Just remember, I'm your father. I know what's best.
Well, all right. But getting paid to do the job would make it more fun.
I don't know why I should pay you to be good. When I was your age, I was good for nothing. Oh, I suppose I could pay you something. But only if you do a good job. Otherwise, nothing.
But, Dad... How about it, Ruffles? Would you help me clean up if I promise to get you a bone? I don't think this place has been cleaned in years. Where does all the dust come from? Hi, Chris. What you doing? Oh, dear. Looks like I'm falling for you, Joy. That's just a little joke. But seriously, I'm glad you could come over. How would you like to help me clean up this attic? That's what I'm doing.
Oh, well, I might as well do this as anything else, Chris.
Great.
This is the kind of work I wouldn't want to do at home, but since you asked me...
I was only fooling, Joy. Huh? What's the matter, Ruffles?
Look, one of those books is glowing.
Yeah. Maybe we're seeing things.
We both saw it.
I guess so. Let's see which book it is. This must be the one. Look at this. Did you ever see anything like this before?
I don't think so, but isn't it beautiful? It must be full of wonderful stories and even greater pictures. Let's open it.
Okay. Can't budge it. It's impossible to open.
Perhaps your father?
Wait, I got an idea. Now we'll see which of us is stronger. Come on, Joy. You take one side and I'll take the other.
All right, Chris.
I can't believe it. This is an impossible book.
Maybe we're not supposed to open it.
Well, I want more than anything to see what's in it.
Your wish is granted. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Superbook.
Superbook?
Books aren't supposed to talk.
I can take you on great adventures if you believe.
We believe.
And behold. Here is a picture of Adam and Eve, the first man and woman on Earth. Would you like to travel back in time to meet them?
No, I'm scared.
here.
There's nothing to fear. Trust me. I will protect you.
Is that the Garden of Eden?
Yes, but it's only one of many, many places I could take you to.
You really mean it?
Of course I mean it.
I believe him, Chris. Let's go.
What if we couldn't get back to our own time?
Believe in me and no harm shall ever befall you. Do you believe?
Uh-huh.
Then close your eyes and away we go.
Quiet. How can anyone concentrate, Ruffles?
What happened? Chris? Chris, where are we?
I'm not sure yet. I think I remember a blinding light. I know, it was Super Bowl.
Right, we must be in the Garden of Eden.
Hello, I am here. It's Gizmo, my Crusader robot, but he's so big.
It's a miracle, but I'm very glad.
And you can talk now.
Miracles never cease, never cease. I used to think a lot, but nobody heard my thoughts. Now I can talk and walk by myself. Up, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3. I'm losing power, losing power.
Ha ha. Miracle or not, Gizmo, you still need me to wind you up.
I like Gizmo this size.
There you are, Gizmo. You're all set.
I thank you very much, thank you. Now I'm ready for action. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and away I go. Hop, 2, 3, 4. Uh-oh.
Why'd you stop? What do you mean, uh-oh?
Attention, attention. Radar picking up alien beings.
Aliens? Where? That must be Adam and Eve.
Come on, let's meet him.
Wait, I will protect you.
What did you name this creature, Adam?
I call this one a ram.
But he seems gentle as a lamb.
Oh, what a handsome face he has.
She's beautiful.
Woman, prettiest woman I've ever seen.
Now, wait a minute, you guys. She may be pretty, but so am I. And when I grow up, I may be even prettier than she is. So there.
Of course, Joy.
Beauty is as beauty does, and I don't laugh at you.
Well, what have we here?
Should we run?
It's too late.
I've never seen you before.
Oh,
I'm Christopher Peeper.
I'm his friend, Joy.
Gizmo, my name is Gizmo.
Come look at this one, Eve. Have you ever seen such a strange-looking animal in our garden before?
The other two look like human beings, like young human beings.
That's right. We traveled back in time to be able to meet you.
You're descendants of mine?
Sure. You're a great-great-great-great-grandparent.
I see. And this other creature, Gizmo, is something that you brought with you from the future, just to show us.
Whatever. You are all three in the Garden of Eden now, our home. Adam and Eve welcome you.
This is almost too good to be true, Chris.
Uh-huh.
I thank you. We all thank you. Thank you.
Come, let us show you around. We'll walk and talk, and I'll answer any questions you have.
Gee, it must be great to grow up in a place like this.
But they didn't grow up here. They were never children, silly.
No father, no mother. Too bad.
That's hard for me to understand, Adam. No father and no mother.
In my case, God was like a father and a mother. He created me. In fact, he created everything. Everything that can be seen, as well as everything that can't be seen with your eyes. Let me explain. In the beginning, there was only God. Then he said, let there be light, and there was light. Then he divided the light from the darkness and made the sky. The water beneath the sky, he gathered into oceans, and dry land appeared.
And on the land, trees could grow.
All kinds of plants.
And he made the sun and moon and stars.
And all kinds of fish in the sea, animals for the ground, and birds for the sky. At last, God formed man in his own image, able to think and feel and freely choose what he wants to do. That was me. But God said I needed a helpmate, so he caused me to fall into a deep sleep.
Oh, I know. And then God took a rib from Adam's side and gave it to him for his bride.
Indeed, this woman is flesh of my flesh, my beautiful wife, Eve. And that's the story of how we come to be living in this beautiful Garden of Eden. I hope it's never forgotten.
I'll remember it as long as I live.
Thank you, Adam.
Oh, here's something important. See that tree in the middle of the garden? Look at it carefully.
Wow, I've never seen such beautiful fruit.
I'm hungry.
No, Joey, we must never eat that fruit.
Huh? How come?
Eating that brings knowledge of good and bad.
Good is good, evil is bad.
When God placed this tree here, he told us never to taste the knowledge of good and evil.
And if either of us do, we shall surely die.
Die? Really?
You can have any other fruit you find. But remember, not ever from this tree.
We'll remember.
I don't understand, but I'll do what you say.
Now, it's just about time to sleep.
Oh, what a beautiful day. Come on, everybody up. Time to get up.
Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Everyone sleep well?
Yep, slept like a top.
How about some fresh water to wash the sleep out of your eyes?
Oh, yes.
Wow, look, fresh water.
Look, even the fish come to say good morning.
Right. Good morning, Mr. Fish.
Look, he's jumping for joy.
I've got some fine fresh fruit in case anyone's interested in breakfast. And then afterwards we can go for a swim.
Oh, boy. That's great.
Freshly picked and ready to eat.
Glad this isn't forbidden.
Wondering where Adam is.
Oh, he went for a walk, but he should be back by the time you finish your swim.
Since Adam isn't here, may I ask you some questions that have been on my mind?
Yes, I'll be glad to answer your questions if I can.
That's great. I want to know more about God.
About God? Well, God is everywhere and guides all of his creation.
But I've never seen him.
God is everywhere, the top of the mountains, the bottom of the seas, in your very midst.
Does that mean God's in me?
If you choose to obey his commands.
He's with you if you're with him, and that means obeying his commands.
Mm-hmm. But what about...
Come on, slowpokes. I beat you. Oh, look, the fish are waiting. What's the matter? Why so glum?
Gizmo, wait.
Yes, master.
I've got this funny feeling that we shouldn't have left Eve alone back there. Would you please go back and keep her company?
Will do, will do. 10-4.
Joy, do you think that Eve could be in some kind of danger?
You mean because Adam isn't with her?
Well, I'm not sure. I just know I'll feel better knowing Gizmo's with her.
Strange, but I feel drawn to the forbidden tree.
Here comes Eve. Sooner or later, this place will be mine. It's time to put my scheme to work. First, I will hypnotize her with my evil eye and speak directly to her mind. She will never suspect the power Satan has over her desires. Yes, sweet miss, look into my eyes.
Why, it's a serpent, and I seem to be able to hear him talking. How is that possible?
Simple, my dear. It's a mind-to-mind hookup.
That explains it.
Now, sweet miss, I want you to think about the fruit of this tree. Doesn't it look delicious? Scrumptious? Wouldn't you like just a little taste?
Oh, but God told us this fruit is forbidden.
Yes, and if you ate it, he said you would surely die. Don't you believe it? I've eaten this fruit, and I'm very much alive.
I see, but why?
Why would God forbid it? Because he's jealous. He doesn't want you and Adam to know good and evil, to be as smart as he is. But now you can see through his game, can't you?
Well, it does look very tempting.
Then eat, my pretty one, eat. That's it. Go for it. You won't be sorry, trust me. That's it. Now, take a big bite.
Oh, I don't know. I've never disobeyed God before.
And see what you've been missing. Wisdom. Go on, go on. That's it.
Oh, no, oh, no. What is she doing? Oh, no. Eve, don't eat that, please. Please don't eat. Oh, my spring, I'm running down. Must signal Chris.
Huh?
That.
Gizmo, that's his signal to me.
We better get to where he is right away.
You start running. I'll catch up.
What's that? It's nothing. Pay attention to what you do. Ah, that's the way.
Why, it's even more delicious than I ever imagined it would be.
Eve, what are you doing? Eve, I can't believe it.
There's nothing to worry about, Adam, dear.
Eve, you know what God told us.
Yes, but we must have misunderstood him. We thought he said we would surely die. But look at me, I'm not dead.
We both heard what he told us.
Oh, come on, Adam, don't behave like an old fuddy-duddy. It's only a piece of fruit. Have a bite.
The knowledge of good and evil.
That's right, just one little bite, and we both know things we've never known before.
Eve, I don't understand why you're doing this.
Because I'm your wife.
Then because I love you, I'll do what you want.
Gizmo, I saw your signal. What's the trouble?
Chris, it looks like Adam's going to eat the fruit that's forbidden.
Stop, Adam, stop! Don't take that bite! Look! Chris, the snake! I can't get by. How am I going to stop him from taking that first bite? Adam, please, don't do it! Oh, no. He bit it.
Adam, what do you think?
It's pretty good, I'd say. But I do feel a little strange. After all, God did tell us not to. Well, maybe it'll be all right if we don't make a habit of it.
Adam, come forth. Why do you hide? Could it be that you feel guilty? After all, you have disobeyed my command.
I wouldn't have, but Eve made me do it.
The serpent, he's the one who caused me to be tempted.
Serpent, come forth. Because of this, you are cursed above all beasts. Upon your belly shall you go, and dust shall you eat all the days of your life. Eve, because of this, I will greatly multiply your sorrow. In sorrow shall you bring forth children. Adam, because you disobeyed, you will no longer be permitted to live in this garden of paradise. You and your children and your children's children will struggle to overcome the earth. In the end, your body will surely die and return to the earth from which it came. And so, with one last sad look back, Adam and Eve went into the world. Knowing good and evil, they would laugh, but not all of their laughter, and cry, but not all of their tears. But now it's time, children, time to return to your time.
Where are we? We're back. Gizmo. Uh-oh. Chris, the book. It really kept its promise.
Of course. Can you keep yours?
Chris? Chris, where are you?
That's my dad. Coming. Dad, I don't see him. Where are you, Dad?
In the attic, where you're supposed to be.
Hello, Father.
And just where have you been, young man? I thought you were going to clean up this place.
Well, I'm sorry.
There is absolutely no excuse for disobedience.
Oh, I know all about disobedience. Please forgive me.
Well, wonders never cease. Does this mean you'll do whatever I ask without talking back?
That's right, Father. I really want to be a good boy.
Then how about you fixing dinner tonight?
It's not my turn. I did it last night. It's your turn. Uh-oh. I'd be delighted to do it for you, Father. Come on, Ruffles, let's go.
I still don't believe it.
And that is how it all began. That is how I, Superbook, was rescued from the dust of ages by a little boy and a little girl in a house just down the street and around the corner. But that was only the beginning.
Superbook, 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 Superbook. Life begins a journey that leads to places far. And why it's so high, you just won't believe your eyes. You can't find out how the moon and ocean came to be. It's all right here if you look, super love, as we all go flying away. The story's like a man made of clay, and a garden that was lost in time. You see the many mysteries and wonders that will fill your mind. Superbook, don't you know it's so super? Keep along.